any of the poem that I recite, I always give context. I don't know how many of you enjoy the context that I give, but I feel like without telling you all what I felt while writing the poem, I don't think you will relate to it. When I experience something and I tell you guys about it, I feel like even you will bring back your experiences, or at least your experiences, thoughts, or memories might get primed. So here I am giving an instance, okay? Have you ever noticed yourself giving your all? Like, sometimes you just don't have clarity, you don't know what to do. You see the other person is doing things for you, and then you're like, okay, let me also reciprocate. And that thing sometimes brings you to a point where it's only you giving your all. This was one of those poems where I realized I am giving it my all. And as you know, because I had to write this, that was because I couldn't get it back. There was no reciprocation. So, beginning with it, I never knew when to first start, but here I am, giving heart by heart. You say you're busy, life's rearranged, your priorities, oh, now they've changed. But was it I who built this space? It was you, with all your grace. When you admit it's not the same, but how do I pull myself out of this giving game? Oh, I'll stop when you confess that this wasn't your true address. If giving is a one-way bridge, I resign. But somewhere, if our feelings do align, I will still give you, with whatever's left to call mine. But until that day, I'll play the fool. You wanna put up an actor on me? Yeah, cool. For it's not me who first began, but you, for you are ever-changing seasons, man. So tell me, love, when do I end? For I shall never run out of giving you, my friend. Or when you see in your busy strife that giving too is a part of life. I know I have touched too deep, I'm sorry for that, but just know that that is what I live for. And continuing with the same instance, you reach a point where you're still giving because you know the person, you know how the person is, and you know that this is not them, and you take it to be a phase of life or a part of life and continue to be there because you know the other person better than they do themselves. And nothing more is more beautiful than that, because somewhere you are sacrificing yourself, you are doing it all. And this is titled, Don't You Worry Boy, I'm Gonna Stay. Oh, look at me writing every day, from once every quarter to every single day. When it's about you, the words dance away. But don't you worry boy, I'm gonna stay. I've scribbled down promises that you shattered to dust, let my guard down. Well now, that's a must. Even wrote about memories so sweet, but don't you worry boy, I say on repeat. Now, every day, it's you on every page, crying my heart out stage by stage. I'm holding tight with all my might. But don't you worry, boy, I'm here to stay. Oh, the irony, the twist of fate, that I keep on writing while you keep me wait. But don't you worry, boy, it's all okay, because lucky you, I'm still gonna stay. To the endless verses and teary-eyed goodbyes, calling it quits. I hope your heart lied. I'll keep writing. I'll keep on waiting. Oh yes, come what may. But don't you worry, boy, I'm gonna stay. And this just not more different than any other context. This is known as momentary feelings. Like there is something that you feel 100% in one moment, the next you don't feel anything about it. This might happen with everything, but when it happens in a way that hurts, not on your side but from the other side. So this was a conversation that I had with someone close, and after that conversation, I didn't know what to do. I was too numb to feel anything. I was too numb to even express anything. And this is one of those midnight poems. So one more thing, for me it's like I don't cry, I go write a poem.
Us.
Yeah. So this is as it labeled momentary feelings. Starting with it. I trusted so deep, it felt like home. But I can see his heart turning stone. A bond that I thought would last. Tomorrow, I'll remember it being something in the past. You spoke of love, how much it meant, and claiming it was all momentary, and I paid its rent. In just a moment, things change. You know I don't do well when things rearrange. I trusted you, my heart was pure, but now you've left, unsure, unsure. How could a man so close feel so far? To turn love to doubt and joy to scar. There was another verse that I added to this. Later, I just deleted it off because things changed and I didn't want that verse to be there. And I'm sorry if I'm just touching too deep and just too deep because today I literally didn't have any poem in my mind when I was coming here. Even sitting here, I didn't. All that I thought was there and you inspired me. These are the poems that I keep buried. Even though, when I'm talking about the poems, I'm mostly like, I'm not reading that. Because these poems just bring back so much of my memories. And today I just felt like, okay, I have felt this. And I just feel like people should hear it too. Because life is about sharing our experiences. And what if I don't, okay, see, I shared these experiences. I know how many of you would appreciate it. But I'm sure at some corner or some line, you would have related to it. I would be more than happy if you could relate. Just know that it's not only you in the pain. And even if you didn't relate, just appreciate how good of a writer I am.